Hiya, BookTube. Bill Ruttenberg here with the Ruttenberg Library. Got a little extra time today where we had an early out at school, and we got parent-teacher conferences starting here in half an hour or so, and so I wanted to do a book tag before I left to go back to school. And the book tag I wanted to do today is the Character Adaptation Tag. This was a book tag that was created by Seeking Stories. And it's only 3 questions long, so it's short enough I can get it done before I have to go talk to parents about their kids. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first question on this book tag was, who are your 2 favorite book-to-movie character adaptations? And you know, these 3 questions could be hard because I like to watch movies, I love reading books, and I couldn't narrow it down. I was having troubles doing that, so I was glad they at least gave me a couple. I didn't have to like narrow it down to just one. So they asked for the 2 favorite book-to-movie character adaptations. And so my first answer is the book Lonesome Dove. Awesome book. Big O Thick Monster by Larry McMurtry, and they did a TV miniseries, Lonesome Dove, and they had 2 of the best actors of all time, Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones, playing the 2 main characters. Robert Duvall plays Augustus McCrae, and Tommy Lee Jones plays Woodrow Call, 2 Texas Rangers who have basically went into retirement and tried to get into the cattle business. And if you ever read the book, these guys took those descriptions of the men from the book and they put them to the movie screen and did just a fabulous job. And you come to love these characters. And you know, when some sad things happen with Robert Duvall's character, it almost makes you want to cry. And I thought they did an awesome job in this TV miniseries. And there's a lot of other big name actors and actresses that are in this series. You ever get a chance and you haven't watched it, you need to watch this. It is fabulous. Read the book first though. See how they did with, you know, comparing the 2. And then the other choice that the other one that I chose was a Nicholas Sparks book, Dear John. And I thought that the main actor that they chose for that, Channing Tatum, did a marvelous job. And then his sidekick in that, the female side, was Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried, I think that's how you say it. But I thought those 2 did an awesome job in that book. That's a kind of book that's a little bit of a tearjerker. The only problem I had with the whole movie was the ending was different, and that really bothered me. But anyway, the 2 main actress, they did a great job with the book. Tatum just takes his character and you kind of you feel for him a little bit, coming back, having to go to war, and then coming back from war, and your heart goes out to him in his situation. And the same thing with Seyfried's character and everything she goes through on her side of it. But anyway, those are my 2 favorites, I think, right at the moment. There's lots of them out there that I could probably pick, but those are the 2 that popped in my head. So the second question on the book tag was, who are your 2 least favorite book-to-movie characters? As I was going through this was a little bit of a hard one. Actually, I take that back. One of them stood out above all the others, and it's got an actor in it that I really like, Pierce Bronson. I really like him in the 007 movies. I just like him. I don't know why. I think he does a nice job. But one movie that he did a terrible job in was Robinson Crusoe. I saw that movie was coming out, you know, a few years back, and I got super excited because that's one of my all-time favorite books. I got in the upper room upstairs. I've got I probably got 6 or 7 different copies and versions of Robinson Crusoe, from really old books to really new books to, you know, the children's to young adults to the actual actual book, the actual wording of the old book. But anyway, one of my favorite books of all time. When they were going to put it to the movie screen, I was super excited, and I saw that Pierce Bronson was the main actor, and yeah, when I watched it, it did nothing for me. It was terrible. It was kind of terrible. And the second one that I chose as my least favorite book to movie character was, I told you in an earlier video, one of my favorite fictional books of all time was the Kent Family Chronicles, an 8-volume series by John Jakes. And they took the first few books and they put those to a TV miniseries. And, here's the front cover. So they've got some big names on there. They've got Don Johnson and William Shatner and is that Kim Cattrall, I think. But so they've got some big name actors, actresses on the front. But the actual lead character isn't even on the front cover. That in itself should tell you something. The actual lead character that plays Philip Kent, or Philippe Charbonneau, is, what is his name? Hang on a second. Andrew Stevens. Andrew Stevens. And that in itself should tell you something. When the main character of the series is not on the front cover, he must not have done a very good job. And I would take it a step farther. He was terrible. I was so excited when I found out that this was a TV miniseries. I went out, I bought it, or actually, no, I got it for Christmas, excuse me. I got it for Christmas, I watched it, and I have never had such a big letdown. I was like, you could have picked just about any other actor and he would have done a better job than him. But, oh well, you can't win them all. It was a very good book series, but when they put it to film, it kind of fell flat. And it's sad because this series could have really been just a whole movie series, really. You could have done a movie on every one of the books, and I think it would have been a blockbuster hit, but that's just my opinion. And then the last question for the book tag, this character adaptation tag, number 3, is name a movie character, or 2 or 3, who most improve upon the book character. And I'm going to go with, for an answer to this question, I'm going to go with another Nicholas Sparks book, The Notebook. And it's kind of funny because I was trying to think of another least favorite book to movie character, and online some of them put The Notebook on there. I'm the opposite. I thought they did a fabulous job. And I talked it over with my wife too before I decided to come up with this answer. She and me, we both decided that Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams did an awesome job with The Notebook. And I'm actually going to throw out a whole nother character from that. He had a minor role in it, but the older guy that plays the husband, and his wife is suffering from Alzheimer's, James Garner. I think James Garner did an absolutely awesome job. And our family went through a little bit of that. Amber's grandma was, suffering from memory issues and everything, and we saw her grandpa, the one that passed away a couple weeks back. We saw him take care of her, and James Garner's character always kind of made me tear up a little bit because it just reminded me of that family situation. And I just thought that it was a minor role in the movie, but he did an awesome job showing compassion to the woman he loved all the way until they die, and that was pretty awesome. But I thought Ryan Gosling as the main character throughout the movie did an awesome job, from when he loses the girl and just the depression that he goes through, the brooding, and him trying to win her back. I thought that they did a great job with that. And so that's my take for the character adaptation tag. So I hope Seeking Stories, I hope you guys like this. I've noticed a whole bunch of people have done this, so I'm just going to do it like this for tagging purposes. If you haven't done this tag, it's only 3 questions. I challenge all of you that have not done it to go ahead and do the tag. So anyway, until next time, happy reading.